In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can find the best music video locations. I'm going to be covering free and paid locations in this video, so make sure you guys stay to the very end because there is so much sauce in this video. If you guys don't know me, my name is Jacob, and I've been shooting music videos for over around like 7 years now. I've worked with tons of big artists. I'll throw them all up on the screen now so you can see my videos, behind the scenes, all of that. Anyways, I have a bunch of information on how to get free music video locations if you're tight on a budget, how to get better deals on music video locations if you are looking to book something that's a little out of budget, and how you can kind of work your way in and get a better deal. I'm going to be covering a bunch of apps I use, my favorite apps, why I like them, why I don't like them, etc. And also how you can get super fire locations for free as well. But before we hop into this, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jacob and I run the Tiny Tape shop. We sell editing plugins, presets, and a bunch of other assets that you guys can use to level up your music videos, edits, and a bunch of other things. So if you're interested in any of that, it'll be linked down below. But without further ado, let's hop right into this. So starting off, I'm going to be covering free locations, which is probably why most of you guys clicked on this video. I have a long history of shooting in free music video locations. And honestly, a lot of the videos I shot at the beginning and then going forward, I would just kind of pocket like the couple $100s that I would be making from the video and just find free locations. So when it comes to finding free locations, I think Google Earth/Google Maps is your best friend for this. And I'm sure you know like abandoned areas in your town. You just have to kind of be safe when it comes to something like that. You can also do parking lots, and you can kind of make up for the fact that it's a parking lot if the artist has like a cool car, or you know somebody personally, or the artist knows somebody personally who has a cool car with some, you know, your cool lights. You can make up for the fact that it's a parking lot. But parking lots are a great one to go ahead and fill in some scenes. And then abandoned buildings as well are also pretty sweet for being free. You just have to be careful when it comes to those. Another couple of ones you could do is like street alleys. I know if you're going for like that kind of grimy kind of vibe, you can go ahead and do that. Or, you know, if you just have a friend's house or the artist has a house that's super cool, you can just go ahead and film when it comes to that. There's a bunch of websites in your area. If you just search your area and then abandoned beside it, there'll be a bunch of Reddit threads. My area in Toronto had a website. A lot of the stuff was outdated, but I did find a couple music video locations through there. If we search up 6 Feet by Gunner, that entire music video was filmed at an abandoned location near me in Hamilton. We just brought an FPV drone in, but we got this massive, like insane location for free. So it really filled in. Like the video budget was super low, but we got this and made it all work out just based on the fact that it's a free location. You guys can see how crazy this is. You just have to look, ask around, go on TikTok, look at abandoned locations when it comes to free stuff. Another thing when it comes to free is if you know any businesses or you work for anybody that's kind of like super chill. I filmed a Rich Miri music video that hasn't come out yet, sadly, in a like kind of like pop-up like fashion store in Toronto. It was like midnight, and that was like, it was the middle of the winter, so it was cold. He's from LA, we're in Toronto, it's freezing, and we went there and we filmed inside of there free. So if you know anybody who works at a cool kind of like chill place where they'd let you go ahead and film in there, or know somebody that owns something, that's always cool as well, especially like if it ties in with like what kind of music the person makes. Whereas in this one, it was like a fashion kind of store that had really cool stuff, and then Rich Amir is obviously a rapper. Those go hand in hand, so that works. If you were to film like a rap music video in like a cafe, maybe that wouldn't work. Maybe it would work for the right artist, but just try and find something that blends. You can ask local businesses and stuff if you'd be willing to do that as well. And then if you do have a following, which is super important, or if the artist has a following, maybe you can hit them up and just be like, yo, listen, like I'd love to film at your location. This is if the location's paid, but we don't have the budget for it. If you could let us film it for free, you could like do a story post, or the artist can do a story post. You can kind of work it out that way by using your social media if you have a platform, or your YouTube or your Instagram, to kind of go ahead and promote what they have going on, and they'd get more bookings that way. This hasn't always worked for me, but it's worked a couple of times to get the price lower, not for free yet. And just keeping in mind as well, if you are shooting in these kind of areas, you're gonna have to do a lot of guerrilla filming, which means you're gonna gotta be like handheld, ready to film, ready to go, hit play on the speaker, record the scene, and then get out of there. Because I had a bunch of times where people have showed up, the police have showed up to kick you out, say you can't film here, etc., etc. So just be ready to film and leave. Honestly, just get it done really fast if you're gonna be doing a lot of these methods. And I think that's all I have to really say for free locations. So now let's hop into paid locations. I have a bunch of sauce when it comes to this. So my number one spot for finding paid locations is a website called Peerspace. Peerspace is an amazing website. I use it in Toronto, but they have the most listings in LA. I've used it in Toronto. I think that's just Toronto and LA, but they have a bunch of locations. If you go ahead and search like Los Angeles, okay. But what are you planning? Sorry. If you go ahead and just like do video shoot and then Los Angeles anytime, go ahead and hit search. And then you guys can see, boom, there's like a million different locations. Like I literally just shot a music video here. I've shot 2 music videos here. I shot a Bad Baby video here, and I found it on here. That was a $10,000 budget music video, and I booked the location on here for $89 an hour. So you guys can kind of see, you can find locations on here, talk to the artists, send them screenshots, and kind of build treatments around this as well. So Peerspace is amazing for finding locations. A couple other ones you could use as well are like Gigster. You could use Splicer as well, and then Airbnb if you really are like looking for like kind of like a mansion or like a house to film in, and you're not looking for like a specific set design or something. Airbnb is cool as well. Just make sure you don't trash the place, because there are massive fines, and make sure your artists either book it or don't trash the place, because if they trash it and then it goes on your credit card, you're gonna be... Don't let that happen. Happened to a couple friends of mine. It is not a good time. Studios are also cool as well. If the artist is like recording at like a recording studio, you can pull up and film a video there. There's a million of those. So if you're going to do that, try and do something that makes it stand out. What else? There's like film studios as well, like white backdrops and stuff like that you could film at. You can negotiate kind of a cheaper rate if you do the method that I was talking about before, where you hit them up, and if you have a following, or like the artist has a following, or you want to kind of offer some way to like, hey, I'll do this for you if you let us film here for free. That always works to save a little bit more money. And then the sauce to kind of find all of these sort of things, especially the free ones, is just honestly driving around. Location scouting is super important, especially if you're doing run and gun. Google Maps and Street View paired in with that. And then just using TikTok or like any kind of social media app. I think TikTok is the best for that, to find like free or cool locations. And yeah, I think that's all the sauce I have for finding music video locations. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you have anything else to say, go ahead and say it down below. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback, or like any tips or any experience you guys have had with free or paid music video locations. If you guys are interested in grabbing my plugin Fast Effects that I guarantee will speed up your workflow in Premiere Pro, that'll be linked down below. You can get 2 other editing packs for completely free. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.